Yeah. Oh, it's not free. It's not free at all. But it definitely gives that impression. Welcome to the stream! It's Wednesday! You know how it is. Or maybe you don't. Maybe it's your first time. If it's your first time, there's a link in the description. Click it, put a shorts link in there, and then maybe I'll pick you and check it out and tell you if you're good or not. Or if it's slop or not. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, the dude said, he's so nice for doing this for free. Yeah, I mean, I get your email, so you can put fake emails in there. The only thing I get out of it is I can just send you any updates or any news or info that I get. What I really want to do is I'm like obsessed with the news of everything that's going on, and I just want you to be in the know all the time. And so my ultimate goal is to have you know everything before gurus talk about it, and then you'd be like, and that'll make me like the top dog in the guru space. It'll be awesome. You'll be like, oh, well, yeah, I already knew that. And so it would be sweet if I could, I mean, I already have automations letting me know like when things change, and then add my own opinion on it and let you know, hey, this is bullshit. Hey, this is what's up. So with that said, we have a skeleton niche update. Believe it or not. Skeleton niche update. I made that picture for something else. It was for a video I was gonna do, and then I didn't end up doing it. But there is a skeleton niche update. So for those that don't know what the skeleton niche is, basically it's just an AI generated niche that you say, hey, make a skeleton do this and write a viral story and make the skeleton animated and whatever. And the first people that did it made some money and they got viral or whatever. And then all the gurus said, make this skeleton niche and you'll get as much money as possible and you'll get a ton of views and whatever. And so everybody jumped on it, and then YouTube was like, fuck that. It was just too much skeleton spam. And then a lot of regular animation channels started getting demonetized too. I don't know if it was the algorithm that got confused thinking that everybody was doing AI bullshit or whatever. But anyway, for the most part, skeleton niche is dead and sayonara. But there is one update. Somebody hopped in here recently that said, hey, my skeleton niche channel actually did get 2 videos that got in the hundreds of thousands. Usually they get limited around 30K because YouTube's seen it all. And I found out why those did well. The skeleton niche has a trend to it. It popped up a couple days ago, and everybody just started jumping on it to make memes on TikTok. And it is Socrates versus the skeleton guy, right? And there's like a whole story behind it, and it's a meme now. It's funny. It's not that you'll get monetized from it, but it does make sense why they started picking up again and why the popularity. And so if anybody's interested in that, you can just check out Lessons in Meme Culture. Let me see if I can show it to you real quick. Yeah, here we go. Socrates is the ultimate rage baiter. And so this skeleton niche thing is starting to pick up. I mean, it's just a meme, so it won't last long. But just so you know, if you see the skeleton niche on the rise, don't fall for it. It's just a meme right now. It's a meme trend. So, is it getting demonetized? It was. It won't get monetized, and then the ones that are monetized, they might get demonetized. I mean, it just depends. If you're the first to a niche, then you'll probably still be fine until people lose interest in it. So the first people that jumped on the skeleton thing, that came up with the idea, the actual creators of it, they're probably still profiting until it becomes not popular anymore. And then whoever made this meme happen probably is profiting as well. We're talking 2 people out of hundreds of thousands, millions of people even. Like the odds of you actually profiting off the skeleton niche and the low effort it takes to prompt it, yeah, it's not likely. Basically, the trap everybody's falling into on that is take this or give it to AI and say, hey, write me a viral story. And then it writes you like whatever YouTube would expect. And so it's just not, it's not helping. Cool. Yeah, you got that recommended. Yep. It's pretty wild. So anyway, let's get started. First, we're going to do a couple shorts reviews here. We've got 62 submissions so far. Let's just open up the random number picker and number 29. Let's bring that one up. Okay, so the question here is, you know, it would be nice if I could actually share the question. It'd be nice if I was actually on screen. Let's fix that real quick. There we go. We're making a lot of adjustments to the live stream, so the camera changes like every day. All right, so this is the first one that they submitted, but then they submitted 3 other channels, and it says, I don't know which niche I should do. Is my voice bad? Okay.
The greatest sleep in Minecraft. He puts flying sheep right.
First of all, they said, man, I really want to be able to show this. Here's what I'll do. Give me a second. I'm gonna be able to share the screen, but I don't want to share their email, so I gotta crop it real quick. One moment. Actually, I can just stay on screen and do studio mode, and then we'll play some music while I fix that, because I want you guys to be able to see what other people are concerned about, just in case you are also concerned about that. It's a big deal. One sec. I don't know why that other playlist is playing. There we go. That's you? Okay, cool. All right. Let me bring up the display just so you guys can see it. And actually, I'll just do a window capture. Forms. Just want you guys to be able to see what I'm talking about, and then I can do this here to block out the email. There we go. That's nice. All right. Sorry about wasting y'all's time, but it's nice to know you're not alone when you're dealing with something. Cool. All right, let's see how this works. Cool. All right, you guys can see that now, I'm sure. All right, so what niche should I be doing? I don't even know anymore. Some creators I looked up to are, and then is my voice bad? It sounds nasally. The reason I wanted to bring this up is because the moment that I heard you, I don't think you sound nasally. I don't think you sound bad at all. And it's a common problem with new creators that they think they sound worse than they actually are. We all feel that way. We all hate our own voice. It's something that you have to get over. And the only way to get over it is exposure therapy. You just have to keep doing it. And especially if you're editing yourself, you get so used to it that you don't even care anymore. I promise you, it's just a voice. No one gives a fuck. You're falling into the spotlight effect issue here, where nobody's really paying attention to the thing you think they're paying attention to. It's tough to understand that until you get some outside perspective, but I promise you, it is not that bad, okay? Now, how funny would it be if I played it and it was like, hello guys, I'm playing Minecraft. That would be good. But no, you sound fine, so let's take a look.
The greatest sleep in Minecraft.
Oh, let me remove that.
He puts flying sheep right above his head. The greatest sleep in Minecraft. He puts flying sheep right above his head. So when he gets ready to fall asleep, he starts counting them. But you won't believe which number he ends up on. Because every night, he allegedly falls asleep on the 6th or 7th one. The greatest sleep in Minecraft. He puts flying sheep right.
Okay, my biggest issue with this is I don't understand it. The greatest sleep in Minecraft is
right above his head. So when he gets
right above his head.
Sleep in Minecraft. He puts flying sheep right above his head. So
he puts flying sheep above his head and then he counts them. The greatest sleep. Okay, I guess I'm confused here what this is. Like is it just because I don't play Minecraft? Is sleep a noun here? Or, well, I guess it is, but yeah. Anyway, I don't understand it. So you said, what niche should I be doing? I can't answer that. I can look at the ones that you showed me, but really, you have to do something that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about gaming, then yeah, make it. Like, people only want to hear from you if you're a specialist at something or you're obsessed with it. Like, you need to be an authority in your space, and it's easy to be an authority in a game when you're obsessed with the game. For example, a lot of people are jumping on Arc Raiders now, and they're telling little stories, and they're having fun with it, and that is an edge. They have something that other people aren't doing. The other regular players, they just play casually, whereas somebody that it's their quirk, their passion, they like to play and make stories, and people watch that. So what can you do special? What's your edge? What are you obsessed with? What do you do that people think's work, people think's boring, but you love? That's what people want to see, because there are other people just like you. And I think you're just too focused on what will work on YouTube, what will make money, what will get views, that you're forgetting that there are people out there that need you to be obsessed with, or need you to make videos about what you're actually wanting to make videos about, what you actually do. So, I mean, just because it's a little more difficult to do a niche, like, say, art or drawing or whatever, it doesn't mean it won't be successful. And if it's your obsession, if it's your edge, you have a huge advantage on it, okay? Let me just move on here. Number 37. Okay, let's see here. This is kind of nice. I can actually read and show you guys what the hell I'm reading. The link which I provided, one of my most popular short. I'm a huge football fan. I inspire. This is... Typically, I won't read all this out because this is insane. A lot of people add a lot of details that I don't really need. My copied one are doing pretty good. I'm confused. I stick to my unique way. Should I just find another niche? Okay, all right. We're dealing with sort of a similar situation. Let me grab this link and we will take a look. Okay, so everybody left within the first second because nothing's getting said. They can read that, but it's a still image, and the effect isn't gonna help much. It's just kind of like a boring thing. So, top 10 impossible records to break. Okay, well, right here I would at least show one that there should be some music or something. This sound is just not. It's not working for this. It's okay. I get what you're going for, but I just think that a little bit of a video could make this work so much better. I'll show you a couple examples from hookbomb real quick. And for those that don't know, hookbomb is a tool that we're working on. I don't want to show too much of it because we have 974 hooks to get through still. Or no, wait, we have 600 to get through. But I'll just go to sports here. And then I'll grab one from here so you can actually see the hook I'm talking about. We got a list here, so I need some type of sports and list to show you what they do. Or I could do a before and after. Sorry, give me 1 second. It'll be worth it. Okay, so here's one. It's sort of a list. It's not the actually no, that's I got to click face list. That's right. Sorry. Okay, here's a good way to use a multi-niche. All right. So, this isn't your niche. This is Minecraft, but this is how you use a format from another niche to yours. So, pay attention to what's going on here.
Minecraft tips for beginners.
All right, so he says what gets spelled out loud, and he shows footage relevant to what he says. Minecraft in the background, the best Minecraft tips for beginners. And then
when you're not,
and then he does a little transition to the next one, right? So all you got to do is say top 10 impossible records to break, and you show an example of what's going on. The best way to go about this is to show one that needs more explanation. A record that you can't understand visually, that they have to stick around, and you make that the last one. So if it's like, let's see, what are the records here? Oh, it's all images, so that's a problem. Top 10, 3 World Cups. These aren't records. These are just... Oh, okay, I guess I understand what you're saying. 13 goals in 1 match. Hat trick. Okay, which one of these do you think you could get a little bit of footage of that couldn't quite be explained until you explain it at the end? That's the one you make last, basically. And you also use that as the visual hook. So, you said you were kind of caught in, you're not really sure what to do here. How did this one perform? 18,000. I was figuring under 30. But do you have any other things that aren't images? Okay, this is like your whole deal. Okay, so you've got a format that is okay. It's somewhat working for you, but just using footage would just be better. Like, it is transformative because you're... Man, you have to at least add a little bit more. A list isn't transformative unless you add more to it. Yeah, I would look up any other sports niche on this and see how they're delivering this. Just know it's okay to use a list and just show footage, and it probably won't get you in trouble or anything. But if you're aiming to make money, then top 10s and stuff are difficult. They make money long form, but in short form, it's going to be a little bit more of more trouble. Let's see what the link I provided is my most popular short. Huge football fan. You would aspire to be a football dude. Honestly, I would start offering your opinions, your ideas, your knowledge on the sport. If you're obsessed with it, then you have to have something to offer besides facts. There are facts online that anybody can get. I could ask AI any of this stuff and I'd figure it out. What do you offer? What do you know that ChatGPT couldn't make? Because this is such a low barrier to entry that AI could make any of this. And that's the kind of stuff that isn't surviving on YouTube now. As far as the niche stuff, I'd refer to the thing I said to the other guy. Hey, I know this one. Can you please say my name? Nope. I won't do it. Niche bending. I've heard that term, but it's kind of just been out as like, it's just using different formats. I don't know if that's what niche bending is, but yeah, if there's a way, if there's some primal branding on it, then whatever. Your voice is low? Is it? It always is. It's maxed the fuck out over here. Hey, is this okay? Is it too loud? I need to know, because it is maxed. Too loud? Okay. That is better? Okay, now I have 2 people disagreeing. So much better. That's perfect. Wow. Okay, I'll just max it out then. Cool. All right, so 10% too loud. God damn it, guys. Too loud. Good. Good. It's good. No, it's too loud. Good. It's too loud. I don't know what you want from me. Damn. You know what? I got something. Hold on. How is your voice so crisp? I don't know how to answer that question. It's a microphone. I use a microphone. Damn it. Just want to put this somewhere. It's a little dumb in here. All right, so let's move on to this next one. Some of my shorts hardly get pushed while others get decent views. My stats seem consistent. Is topic holding back my content? Let's take a look. If it's is it too loud? Bro voice. Okay, let's do a poll, I guess. What mic do you have? You're not helping, okay? Let's figure out this volume thing first. Start a poll. Too loud? Yes or no? Answer, please. Is this too loud? Is it too soft? Is it too loud? Too loud. It's not too loud. Okay? 91%. It's too loud. It's good now. It's too loud. It's perfect chill. It's perfect chill. No, yep, I don't know. I don't trust you. Okay. Let's move on then. Volume's not an issue. Issues, we can hear you when you move your hands. You can hear my hands? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, whatever. So this isn't working for you? Is that what you said? Okay. I'm wearing a jacket. Like, is that really the problem? I'm gonna check it. Sorry. I'm done. I'm gonna check it myself. Okay. I'm wearing a jacket. Like, is that really the problem? I'm gonna check it. Sorry. I'm done. I'm gonna check it myself. Okay, it sounds fine. Y'all crazy. Okay. Exhilarating Lego animation build. Bugatti something or other. 13K, a handmade stop motion animated build of a Lego Bugatti. So the problem is it's not getting the views you expect. Is that it? Some of my shorts hardly get pushed while others get decent views. My stats seem consistent. Is topic holding back my content? I don't know if it's the topic. It's just like some things work and some things don't. If you're this consistent, you are fine. It's just when you get this consistent, YouTube is gonna give you some impressions for some videos and some it's not. It's gonna keep testing and it's gonna figure out the best audience for you. And I don't know what else to expect with this one. I like it. I like what you're doing. The only thing I can recommend is looking into new hooks because you seem to have this one down. So when you get to this part professionally, then what you have to do is you do 80% what works, 80% your business, and then 20% experiment. And so 1/5 at the time, every fifth one, do an experiment and see if something new works. All you got to do is look up. I'm gonna use hookbomb again. I think Lego or toys. Yeah, let's do that. Toys and collectibles. So if you have, actually, you know what? Let's not. I have a ton, but I don't have the hooks written down. The only ones I have they have a face, which you're a faceless. So I'll make sure to get more of those in there. But the guy, he builds working models of something. Like he built a little keyboard that worked, but he held it up at the beginning. That was the visual hook. And he said, this is a working blah, 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 blah. And you could actually, I'll show it to you. You could actually do a faceless version of this. And all you'd have to do is replace it exactly. Like with your whatever. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna show you a part of the hook bomb so you can see what I'm talking about. Here it is. This is a working object name completely made of unconventional material, which yours would be Lego, because that's your material. And so when you look at it, this is kind of the start.
This is a working xylophone completely made of Lego. Even the strings suspending each of the bars are a Lego piece.
I'll back that up just so you can see it.
Working xylophone completely made of Lego. Even the strings suspending.
So this is very much like your format. You got a nice clean background. All you have to do is just add a voice in this. This is a, I don't know, this is, you could do the music thing. This is a guitar made completely out of Lego. This is a microphone. I don't know. I keep saying music stuff because all the stuff around me is music. This is a working lamp completely made from Lego, right? And all you could, that would be awesome, honestly. You just put an LED through some clear Lego, that's the light bulb, and then you build something else. And all you do is you follow this guy's exact script, but replace the nouns and stuff with your project. And once you get so good at it, then you don't even need the hook bomb anymore. You know what works for you. That would be a really, really cool experiment to do. And all you would need to do is just get like a little light that has a button. You could even take a flashlight apart. I don't know how old you are, so I'm not going to condone that, but that's what I would do. This is such a really cool idea. There's not electric in this. It's just the density makes a different note. Anyway, experiment with hooks. That's the whole point. Experiment with new hooks 1/5 of the time, okay? That's what I would do. And then I'm going to move that back down, and let's go and grab another. That's dark mode. Number 64. A toilet made out of... Honestly, that's a really good idea. This is a working toilet made completely from Lego. And the twist on it is you have to be able to use the flush, and then a trap door opens, and if you have little specifically colored Legos that go into the toilet, it would be freaking hilarious. Dude, that would definitely go viral. I would definitely do that. As I'm working on the hook bomb, I find so many viral ideas that I want to do. I just have to start a bunch of different channels to do it. Okay, this person says, I'm trying to get monetized. Oh, wait, I can share that. I'm trying to get monetized, but my question is, how can I get more views? All right, let's see.
Lobster was considered so disgusting for centuries that it was actually illegal to serve it to prisoners more than 3 times a week.
Honestly, that's a solid hook. If this is your voice, I'm really impressed. It'd be nice.
Early on, the ocean was so full of lobsters that they would wash up on shore in 2-foot-high piles, and people called them the cockroaches of the sea.
At this point, I would have switched to whatever documentation or proof you have of that, even if it's like a newspaper. I don't remember what the year was, unless it's like before newspapers. But showing any pictures that represent this story would be really cool. This is just like B-roll from somebody else's video, it looks like, and it looks like the same one throughout the whole thing. So that's a little bit dangerous. You might want to diversify a little bit. It is technically transformative, but it's more of a risk. You're going to fall into a conflict radius if you use somebody's content the whole way through. Be more specific with your B-roll about your examples.
Loved it so much that they went home raving about the delicious...
Unless you filmed all this. I'm just going to doubt that, but unless you filmed it. So, this got 767,000. You want more views than that? Is that right? I would... Let's see.
So disgusting.
First, let me check your other formats.
McDonald's apple pie is a cheap...
Now I'm thinking it's not your voice.
Popcorn is the most popular...
Okay, now I am.
Carrots actually don't help you see in the...
Now I'm not. Okay, so... AI voice, other people's footage, and then a story that probably came from AI. I would recommend you do your research, you make your own content, make your own connections, and talk about that. We have somebody in the chat probably right now that kind of did something similar to what you're doing and did a complete 180 turnaround, and they're dude. It was so awesome. Their content now is incredible. And so I just recommend going and watching the stream from Monday, because what happened with Here's Why YT, it's worth looking into exactly how they turned it around. They filmed their own footage. They use their own voice now, and the stuff that they talk about isn't something that AI gave to them. They did their research into it. They actually did something that wasn't on YouTube. And I doubted it, but it was true. It wasn't on YouTube. So, yeah, if AI is giving you your ideas, then YouTube's already seen them because somebody's already done that with AI. All right? That's the big hang up there. So I've said like 3 things you should probably change. Every now and then you'll get one that isn't on YouTube. You'll get 767,000 views, but all the rest will fall under 30,000 if it's in the conflict radius. Hopefully that information serves you well. All right, this person says, I've been wondering how hard it is to migrate from shorts to long form. Seeing you as mainly a shorts creator, I saw your John Scott channel doesn't have that many views on its long form videos compared to shorts. I also made this video before coming across your channel. I think I know what I have to improve. So, my John Scott channel, my long form videos, that was something I was doing before it became a shorts channel. So, when it comes to entertainment, wherever people lock on to that entertainment, that's the kind of viewership you're going to get. The majority of the people that watch the long form videos on the John Scott channel were there before the shorts blew up. And so that's why they're still there to watch them. The other views that came to John Scott came from the shorts feed, and those people don't go to watch the long forms. They just want quick dopamine. Quick stories, move on. And so going from shorts to long form only works for specific niches. 2 examples that I always pitch are live streams, because number one, the short is its own thing, its own piece of value that you can learn from, so it can get higher views. If it's like a preview, it won't work. It's got to be one complete video. And if people really like it, then they'll go watch more on the long form because it has more of that content. Another one is live stream clips. It works the same way. But it has to be its own story, its own thing, its own piece of value. You can't just say, hey, go check out, or here's a little preview of what happened on this video. That doesn't work. Shorts viewers, for the most part, 99% want to stay in the shorts feed. Leave them. Leave them. 1% might click the video that you link to, but it's only going to work for the niches that I mentioned. Even less percent for anything else. So whatever you do with that, best of luck to you. Let me take a look at your video to see if you are one of those niches.
Are you terrified of wasting your newbie gains? Stop. You clicked the right video because most people get this completely wrong. Newbie gains aren't a timer. They're a progress bar. It's your body's shock response to lifting for the first time, making you grow like a superhero. You can't waste them. If you take a break, they're still waiting for you. It's just the...
Okay, I bailed mentally because it just takes... Okay, when you do a short, think what one piece of valuable information can I offer? And then I can move on. How can I build it up to that? How can I make that piece of information seem really important? And then how can I get them the fuck away from this video? And so when you have that mindset, then you're in the mindset of a shorts viewer. And all this stuff, I can't remember a single thing you said in this because there were more than one thing. That's how shorts viewers work. They're not here to watch a long form video in the shorts feed. Not yet. Eventually, vertical will have long form. That's bound to come. But people aren't used to that. They're not conditioned to want to stick around yet. People that'll look for long form, there will eventually be a vertical. But yeah, so let's go back. I know it was about newbie gains.
Tired of wasting your newbie gains? Stop.
Excuse me.
You clicked the right video because most people get this completely wrong.
Okay. All that, you clicked the right video because most people, dude, so slow, so boring. Also, I didn't click the video. It was in the shorts feed, so it's totally irrelevant.
Of wasting your newbie gains?
Also, newbie gains is an alienating statement because people that aren't in the niche, they don't know what that means. I can assume what it means. It's pretty obvious, but the things that seem obvious aren't. They never are. Right? Use 4th grade reading level words and terms.
You clicked the right video because most people get this completely wrong.
I like the shadow. I like what you did with the shadow, and I know how you did it, and it's impressive.
Newbie gains aren't a timer. They're a progress bar. It's your body's shock response to lifting for the first time, making you grow like a superhero. You can't waste them. If you take a break, they're still waiting for you. It's just the journey from being...
Also...
Comment down below.
Yeah, don't do a CTA either. Like, at least not so slow.
To a beast physique. Comment down below for a guide on how to maximize newbie gains.
How are you doing that? How are you doing a mini chat on YouTube? You can't post a link in here. How are you sending it to him? I guess that's just kind of what I'm like. My issue with this is none of this was made for the shorts feed. You have to hit it with organic strategy. And so if you're going to make something for the shorts feed, make it for the shorts feed.
Trained to reaching your first plateau.
I like your editing. I know that you're using some AI, but this is the right way to do it. I'm impressed. Some people won't do what you're doing, and I'm glad you are.
To maximize them, keep it simple. Eat your protein, track your lifts in a notebook, and for heaven's sake, go to sleep.
Okay, so all the value was right there in between 25 and 30, and so a ton of fluff could have been cut out. You might think it's important, but it's not in the shorts feed. Do you want millions of views, or people don't want information. They just want it to be easy to learn. Like they're not here for information. There was a comment that I got recently on my channel on the algorithm video where dude explains like 3 pages of shit. And I was like, dude, that nobody's gonna read all this. Why did you type it out? It seemed like he was upset because I simplified things, but the reason I did it is because people won't stick around for the paragraph that he wrote. I could have gone into all the details, but I didn't, because that's how marketing works. People don't want to sit here and learn. They just want to feel like they can learn. They want to feel like they understand. They don't want to understand it. They don't want to understand all the tiny little details and shit. They just want to get the bigger picture, the ELI5, you know what I mean? So, anyway, hopefully that helps. Like, when it comes to something like Creator Rant, we're going to do live stream clips, and it's going to point to these live streams, and it's going to build awareness there, because I know better than to try to push people to long-form videos from clips of these long-form videos. It's education, but for live streams it works. Anyway, hopefully this helps. I give you a lot of shit there. Let's move on. Number 44. Nope, I'm not. I'm gonna avoid that completely. There was something odd about it. I'm just not going there. Capping around 30 views. I'm new to this whole YouTube Shorts thing and would like advice. Let's see. Stick to this niche as storytelling true crime. I leave sources in the comments where the info came from. Okay, it's a fine line to walk when it comes to this, especially if it's body cam footage.
Now these detectives realize the killer has been sitting next to them for 2 decades.
The context is totally not here. I don't understand what's happening.
It's February.
It's okay.
1986.
All right, there's a total disconnect. I'm gone already. I just don't understand why it's Minecraft and then there's true crime. I understand that Roblox rants are a thing and Minecraft rants are a thing, or whatever it's called now. But this is just, it's so slow. You kind of have to match the vibe that you're explaining.
Them for 2 decades.
So much silence.
It's February 1986.
If you were showing true crime stuff, if you were showing relevant visuals, then that space, that tension could be left. But because you're showing Minecraft or something, it's not.
Los Angeles. And Sherry Rasmussen has everything. 29 years old, brilliant, a nursing director at
Yeah, this is also 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I would recommend looking into long form. And when you do that, make sure you're showing the information that you're talking about. This is just a format that's not going to work for this. I've seen people do it, but it's retention edited to the max, so kids can understand who killed who and they can move on. Right? This is a total disconnect in vibes. You'd like to stick to the niche as storytelling true crime. You definitely can, but just, yeah. Fill out the context a little more. A lot of people would be confused about this. So, yeah, hopefully that helps you a little bit.
her own building.
There's not much else I can say until that's fixed. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Just tell me how I can improve overall. That's what they said.
Hey, buddy, where's your green hat? Ow! Why would you pinch me? I'm wearing green, you motherfucker! Oh. No! Hey, buddy, where's your green hat?
Okay, so to improve on this, I would do a cut. Because it's all one shot, it feels like, I don't know. I know you're capable of doing visual storytelling, and so I would cut to up close, cut to the things that we need to be looking at, because with this, it's a little difficult to know, right? I like this, man. It's just,
Ow!
and then it cuts to like his face straight on. He's like, I am wearing green, right? And then it cuts to you, and you're like, what? And then it's back to him, and then he's like, and then the camera goes down to his arm. Like, you need to do the visual storytelling part of this. I mean, I've seen your other stuff. I know you can do it. So this is, yeah. Yeah. It would have worked. Honestly, I think it would have worked with the visual storytelling. That's it. That's all I got to say. I think the format's fine. I know what you can do. I think that was just the problem. I'm going to move on. I know what you're capable of. Hello, I would like to tell you the stats of my, it's not going to matter, but 85% stayed rate, 120% ABD, seems to be a problem at breakout, 30K, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. The stats don't matter. They never matter. Never, never, never.
Is Steph Curry the loneliest superstar in the NBA right now?
Okay. Interesting. Different.
Because when Curry was...
I gotta mute the music. Okay, so this story you're telling right now, is it on YouTube already? Okay, so what's the guy's name? I just need to look real quick. Anthony Edwards. I'm going to do a search. Anthony Edwards sinks shot in front of Steph Curry. I'm just curious if the story has already been told. Because if you got it from AI pulled it from YouTube. Yeah, it's been done. We've got 28K, 23K, 31K. Where's the million? There it is, 3.4 million. Okay, so you're going to get caught in the conflict radius of people telling this story already. If they've gone viral and it's good, right? I mean, you're just not telling a story that hasn't already been on YouTube. So that is your biggest problem right now. All I did was I searched Anthony Edwards sink shot in front of Steph Curry. And so all the people that told that story followed. I mean, there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 videos already that show it. And so, yeah, just know that you kind of need a different take, a different opinion, a critique, like your personal addition to it. Because AI is not going to do it for you. I like the hook. Is he the loneliest superstar? Because, and then you told the story. So it's a different hook. I mean, honestly, yeah, I was going to say that should have at least gotten you to the new shorts jail, but it probably won't get you more than that. So just make sure you're adding a little bit more. That's all. It's possible. It's possible. I've seen it done. We've all seen it done. Okay, we've got a edits channel, which I'm pretty strict on. There's not, the edits channel, it's not a problem if your goal isn't to make a bunch of money, right? If you are making a portfolio, that makes a lot of sense, right? Like, you just have a bunch of your edits and you can show people, hey, this is what I can do, and then they can hire you or whatever. That makes a bunch of sense. But if you're trying to get AdSense, it's not gonna work. I mean, it might have at one time, but it doesn't now. Okay. Okay, I gotta get rid of the music. Okay, what did you need me to do? It says none, just rate my edit. It just looks like every other edit to me. It just looks like every other edit on CapCut to me. It's high-paced, text, glowy. Like, it's the same stuff as I've always seen. So I'm not really, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I've been editing for like 5 years now, and I just can't judge this stuff because it's all the same to me. Editing, storytelling is what matters to me. I can judge those pretty much better, pretty easy. But yeah, I think maybe there's an age gap here where that's important to some people, but it's just like I don't care about it, and I don't think YouTube does either. All right, let's see what this is. Has there been a lot of slop today or slopless wins? I don't know. It hasn't been too bad. Anybody got a free AI for visuals? Are you in the right? Are you in the right stream? Oh, they're gone now. That was fast. Okay.
Know this in GTA 5?
Let's back it up. I want to give him a good shot.
Did you know this in GTA 5?
It's a good hook. All right.
So as you probably know,
my only problem is that there wasn't much to. Actually, I don't know. I don't play it, but this right here didn't make me a bunch of. It didn't make me a bunch of curious. It didn't make me very curious because it just looked like a dude fell to his death. But maybe there's more to it.
5. So as you probably know, in GTA 5, if you fall off a building while holding a one-handed gun, you can shoot on your way down.
Okay. Is that it? Because I'm leaving now. Just so you know. There should be a butt here. You got to get me back, dude. You should have thrown a butt, and I would have also sped this footage up. But blah 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 blah. Like, why am I still watching? I already heard what you told me. So what now?
However,
okay, there it is, right? But that should have been way sooner.
Shooting while falling isn't possible with weapons that require both hands. The game will make them disappear as soon as you start falling.
Okay, you did it that time.
But if you switch to a one-handed gun just before the falling animation begins, you can shoot the two-handed weapon on your way.
Okay, I get it, right? My only problem is that one spot, it just took forever. And then your visual hook, I would animate an arrow to point at the gun. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to be curious about as somebody that doesn't play the game. But if the arrow was there, then I'd be focused on the gun. I'd be like, well, what's the deal with the gun? You've made me curious about it now. But right now, I'm not so sure what to be curious about. That's my only two additions there. And I think that this would have done really, really well. If one of my shorts I recently uploaded is already catching fire and getting views, will uploading another short make the algorithm stop pushing it? No. Should I upload a short, wait until it gets maximum views, and then upload another? What's maximum? You'll never know. How often should I upload for consistent growth? Maintain your quality, and if that's every day, it's every day. If it's every 2 days, it's every 2 days. It's fine, right? Just make sure the quality is there. That's really all that matters, because when you build quality consistently, the algorithm knows that you're trustworthy. And if the algorithm knows you're trustworthy, it doesn't care if you post once a month. That's what I do. Actually, I haven't posted on the John Scott channel in a long time, but I know if I post a short, it's going to get 1 million views because I've built that trust. Unless it sucks, then that's a little bit different. But yeah, man. All right, let's move on. Number 83, one of the more recent submissions. I don't know if you consider this slop, but for the last 2 weeks, my shorts are shown only for subscribers, like those videos with a few 100,000 views. Got literally 0 new subscribers. Any suggestion? Yeah, I think this might be one of those limited reach shadow ban situations. Let's see.
A dog suddenly jumped onto a
Yeah, you're shadow ban. I mean, it's slop, it looks like.
lifeguard on the beach. A massive tsunami was
Yeah. At some point, YouTube was like, yeah, this is just AI farmed whatever. And so, yep, it looks like you've been limited. I mean, this one did really well. So, 15 million. I don't know if you want me to talk about that one, but what's the more recent? 3,000, 319,000, 202,000, 30,000. You're still getting a shitload of, yeah, you're not shadow banned. You're still getting a shitload of views. So what's the deal? What's the problem? I mean, I doubt you're going to get monetized, but I mean, the views are coming. So for the last 2 weeks, my shorts are shown only for subscribers. Well, if you've got 319,000 subscribers, yeah, you're fine then. I don't know what YouTube's goal is as far as showing it in the shorts feed or not, but like 888,000, 1.1 million, these are way more subscribers than you got. Or way more views than subscribers. Honestly, I find it hard to believe that this isn't coming from shorts feed, that these views aren't coming from the shorts feed. Wait, that's not even the same person. You're just an edits channel, dude. It's the same as the one that I said probably a second ago. At the start, 62. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. I wouldn't even help a channel like yours anyway normally, because it's like, I just don't think it takes effort. A lot of people will say I put a lot of work into my prompt, but I don't consider that work. Unless you do something with it afterwards. Which some people do, and it's awesome. I don't have a problem with AI, I just have a problem with low effort. Okay, the best defense team in the MLB. I have high average view duration, but high swipe rate. Are you sure but is what you meant to? Oh, a lot of people swiping, okay. Is that because YouTube's pushing it to the right audience? It might because it's bad. Let's see.
Did the 2021 Chicago Cubs have the best defensive infield in the entire league, with Javier Baez and Chris Bryant controlling the left side of the infield?
Okay, so you started out with, here's my opinion on something. Do they have the best one? And being the size you are, it might not be the strongest video idea. Whereas if there's something about baseball, let's see, like a news or something. Let's see what your most popular one is.
Pitcher Amir Garrett gets the second out of the 9th inning.
Okay, so it's more fact-based. You're telling people something that they didn't know, whereas this new one is like, here's my opinion. You don't know me, but here's my opinion anyway. That's going to be a harder pitch to people, no pun intended. So honestly, I think that's probably the issue here. As far as the right audience, just keep working at it, because I think you will build one. As long as you're coming up with the ideas. If you're asking AI to look at baseball and stuff, then it's already been done, odds are. But I'm pretty sure I recognize you, and I don't think you'd do that. All right, let's move on. I produce animation, but with AI. Nobody really can tell this is AI. Some artists argue about it if it's AI. I promise you, people can tell.
Throughout history, no one has ever been able to defeat Afghanistan. The British, the Soviets, America.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're talking about, just the general viewers, I guess that's what you mean. But yeah, people that argue, they can tell, I can tell, right?
Afghanistan became a graveyard for all three superpowers. Here's why. 75%.
And the face was really obvious.
Why? 70.
Okay, so I produce animation, but with AI. Nobody can tell this is AI. Some artists argue about it if it's AI, but I don't know if it's worth to continue. It takes time and money. Well, what's your goal, really? Like, are you building a brand or something? Or are you trying to make money on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know what the goal is here. But when it comes to animation and storytelling, it really depends on how new the information is. The John Scott channel that would get millions and millions of views, it's shit that I wrote. I just made up the stories, or I had personal stories and I wrote those in a story format. So YouTube didn't have them, right? I knew that what I was putting on there was new to the platform, and so it performs. Whereas whatever you're putting on there, make sure that nobody's ever covered it, or the way that you're covering it is different. So the fact here,
Never been able to defeat Afghanistan. The British, throughout history, no one has ever been able to defeat Afghanistan. The British.
Okay, that's probably a topic that isn't covered too much.
The Soviets,
the angle.
America. Afghanistan became a graveyard for all three superpowers. Here's why. 75% of the country is covered with...
Okay, so anybody that's interested in this, it seems like the idea seems okay enough. 109,000. Let's see what the other ones are doing. It's very easy for YouTube to say, nope. It can do it so quick if it feels like there's low effort going into this. And the algorithm can tell just by camera movement if AI made it or not. So just know that if you're not doing it yourself, there's a small risk of being on the chopping block. Maybe not even small, especially if all the other shit you do is so obviously AI. Yeah, dude. Oh man. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't continue working on this channel though. Yep, moving on. This is all just like low effort stuff to me, so I'm just not going to waste the time. Okay, ooh, I accidentally opened this one over here. Motivator Prime. Welcome to Motivator Prime, where discipline meets destiny. Written definitely by a human. Where noun meets noun. Okay, let's see. So, okay. Okay, it's just little animations. This one, I just want the elite hooks that makes my stayed ratio more than 90%. You're not offering anything. You're just kind of saying like, success takes dedication. There you go. Like, okay, we know. They all know. Like, you want to motivate people, but like, it seems like you're more focused on just kind of flashy animations. So really, I think the problem is value. You can keep doing this, but until you offer something genuinely helpful, I don't know what kind of hook you're looking for. The only hook here is that it's animation. You know, it's glowy, it's animation. I don't know. When Danco does his, he's at least saying something new, something that he wrote, something that he experienced. For those that don't know who I'm talking about, actually, let me just show you Danco. I don't know if he actually put shorts on these or not. Yeah, here.
Fundamentals. That's how you get results. But
how much?
Repeat the boring fundamentals. That's how you get results. But realize they aren't boring.
So Dan, he's built his social proof over years and years and years, so that obviously helps, but he's clearly offering something that he knows about here with his voice, and there's just an animation. That's why this one performs. That's the difference. I hope that helps, man. It's really about the value that you offer. Okay, we're gonna jump to some Q&A, right? Let's do that. Q&A. Bring up the playlist. Okay, so hashtag question. That's what you need. Hashtag question, and I'll answer some questions, and then we'll get back to it. I still need to put that timer up, Will. We'll make note of that for Friday. Let's see. Just want to make sure that the question spot. Yep, there we go. That works. All right. So, question: if you only use AI for voiceover narration, will you get shadow banned, demonetized? No, there are plenty of AI voiced, original, valuable channels out there. You know, some people do it because of language or their accent or whatever. But since I see the word ranks in your name, I'm gonna assume that what you have to offer isn't there. Question: bad accent or AI voiceover? I'll take accent plus subtitles all day, but that's me. That's me. I don't know if kids will watch this. It depends on your niche, really. If you're an expert, I'd rather hear you than an AI voice, you know? I know you answered, should I stick to car facts or go general facts? I don't think it matters, dude. I just make sure you're doing what you did. Because here's why YT is just me answering here's why things, right? That's it. Go general, man. It even works for the name. Is my shorts transformative? Don't know. I'd have to look at them. It looks like Rants is in your name, so I doubt it. Well, actually, maybe. Can we monetize clips if we can get original owner to help us to avoid reused content similar to KSI clips? Clips are a different thing. It's not that... No, you can't. Odds are you won't get monetized because if the clips exist on YouTube already, unless you are making them transformative. If you're offering your opinion or your critique or something like that, then maybe, right? But if it's just a clip taken from somebody else's footage, then no. You can get paid on WAP probably if it does well enough, but YouTube isn't going to monetize two of the same thing. It has to be transformative. Man, this is going so fast. Okay, let's ban the dude that did duplicate. Oh, that's parts. Yeah, I'm not going to answer a parted question. It's ridiculous. What should I do when I post a short and it doesn't get pushed to the shorts feed and it only gets a few views from channel pages? My channel got more than 20k subs, 100 million views. That's probably a situation where I'd have to see the channel. If you have over 100 million views and now suddenly you don't have any, or you're having problems, it means that whatever your channel was doing probably isn't okay with YouTube now. It could be that you're using other people's content, you're using AI footage, like they're just, whatever it is, they're not cool with it. If it's animation, then wait it out because there's a problem there. Okay. Question: is interesting facts / entertainment educational niche? That is not... that's not a question. How bad the accent? Also not a question. Sorry, that's my bad. I clicked that. You weren't asking a question. All right, now I can scroll down. I'm doing well with my long form content, and I've been on doing shorts. Sorry, one sec. And I've been on doing shorts, but people have constantly said how it hurts the performance of long form videos, and it makes me hesitant to commit. So then don't. If you're doing well, I would, like, make sure your shorts are their own thing. It depends on the, like, your shorts won't hurt your long forms. If your long forms are performing like spectacular and your shorts are doing okay, there's no issue there. If your shorts just suddenly get millions and millions and millions of views and your long forms weren't, then your audience is starting to evolve into something else, and that might be a case where you would worry about it hurting the performance of long form videos. But yeah, that's really the only time I would worry. In 5 days, getting 16 subs and 4 shorts with 7.2 watch good hours bad. There's no answer to that. Everybody has their own personal experience. Just keep working at it. I already answered that one, or didn't. How to make people engage with shorts that have a punchline. My biggest problem is that most swipe away immediately. That have a punchline. Okay, so you want more engagement on like a story or joke. So you could do engagement bait, like I always did, something where the thumb went up my nose. But if you go to the shorts, what is that? What's the shorts lockpick link? Because I have a few things of engagement bait on the end of that. View video, that's an outline. Creatorant.com/lockpick. There you go. Go to this link here and then download, or well, it's an online tool, but at the end there's a bunch of engagement bait tips that you could try. Don't do it unethically, right? But you know, just something to work on. I always like write the engagement into the short, and it just really depends on what you're talking about. Okay, all right, let me zoom back up here. Okay, do you need to know After Effects or the equivalent to be a professional editor if you already know Premiere well? No, I don't think so. I use a little bit of After Effects, but I would consider myself a professional editor. Yeah, I don't think the word professional editor, or I don't think the word professional means anything. It's just about what you can show. Your portfolio means more than anything else. What are you able to do? You can tell me all day, but I need to see it. Okay. So, where we go? Okay, that dude was banned. Why did you stop making 3D shorts on your main? Because I'm doing this. What is the best app to add subtitles? You could use Edits, CapCut. I guess I would refrain from using the little emojis on the CapCut subtitles, but that's me. As a Roblox rant channel, will I get monetized? Odds are probably not. Is interest just because it's so saturated. Everybody, there's a million of them. So like, what are you doing differently, right? Damn it, I keep clicking on that one. Should I post more on one short a day if I'm not monetized, or post more? It doesn't, just make sure whatever you're posting is quality. Like, you could post once a week as long as it's higher quality. That's really what matters. Best title, descriptions, tags for, oh, you asked multiple times, so I'm gonna ignore that. Is adding B-roll and AI commentary enough to make it transformative? AI commentary would not make anything transformative, and adding B-roll, no, it's not. You have to add something from your brain. I have more than 90% stayed to watch on some shorts, doesn't matter. They won't get pushed to the feed. Yeah, I'm seeing this a lot. We're seeing this a lot. If it's a problem with your channel, I guess, like whatever you're doing, YouTube doesn't like. That's the only pattern I've noticed. Every time somebody says, it's only getting pushed to my subscribers, it means that YouTube doesn't want to show it to anybody else. I mean, you're not doing anything breaking a ton of rules, apparently, so it's not banning you, but it's also not caring so much about your content that it's not showing. That's all I'm seeing. I can only make that assumption. And sometimes that's all you can do, because YouTube won't be upfront about it. My shorts are getting pushed to subs now and non-subs. Oh, see? There we got another one. That one, hold on. That one looks fine. What is that? Minky Shorts. I need to see what that channel is, because that looks like one that's... Okay, they asked 3 times, but it doesn't matter. I just want to see the freaking channel. Oh my god. Go to channel. Go to channel! Okay, so, just so everybody knows, I was curious because that seemed like a transformative channel. It looked like maybe they drew their animations or something like that. With that profile picture, that's the assumption that I made. They said that they're not getting anything more than subs anymore. Like, their views aren't coming from anyone from... You understand what I'm saying. Their views don't come from the shorts feed anymore, only subscribers. And so I assumed that they were doing animation, but surprise, they're not! They're not at all. What's the deal? Let's just hide them real quick. So, it looks like AI slop. I don't know. Maybe it's not AI.
This dog destroyed the little boy's aquarium.
Yep, AI, or yeah, it's AI slop. Okay, so that's why, dude. Every single person that says this, it's always slop. It's always low effort content. I didn't know this until just now, so now I know how to answer it. So I guess we can put that in the FAQ. That's such a bummer, man. Just make content. Just make stuff from your brain. Be creative. All right, what's next? Why does the same video do over 120 on Meta but not on YouTube Shorts? They're different platforms, so they have different algorithms and how they serve it up to people. I could look at it, but Meta, I don't know how to. I mean, I know who you are. I know you make good content, so there's a couple variables that it could be. Even if you recently deleted a short, that's just one tiny variable that could make a big difference on your next upload. So I know how to answer questions on YouTube, but not on Meta. People say, well, it performs on TikTok. And it's usually like, yeah, well, TikTok is a lottery. Every fourth or fifth one is going to perform to keep you uploading there. So I don't know if Meta's the same way or not. Where are we? Can I restart my channel after I uploaded for 3 years? After I haven't uploaded for 3 years? Yeah, you definitely can. I've seen that happen a lot. Can you review my gaming shorts? If you get selected, sure. You think good to show your friend a short before posting? Yes, yes. I think it's a great idea, so you can get outside perspective. Let them know, like, you need to know if it's good or not. You need to know where they got bored. That'll help you a lot. It's one thing that we don't do, but we should. Holy crap, this person keeps asking the same damn thing. Till when will the stream go? Till Brooklyn. Can you give some advice and review me? Nope, not now. Okay, all right, let's get to the VIPs, and then we will roll. So what we're going to do is a couple VIPs, and then we're going to get back to normal reviews. So don't leave, because if you submitted, you'll probably get picked. Maybe. Okay, let's roll with it. So the VIPs, for those that don't know, there's in the Discord, discord.gg/JohnScott, we have a VIP section. The VIP section is right here. Well, it's right here. But if you aren't in the VIP, there's a button that takes you to the VIP. You can go to realcreator.community. That's it too. And they always get picked for every stream. And we have meetings on Saturdays to talk about whatever. The number one is Olivia. Let's check it out. She said, this is a clip from one of my long form videos. Question is, if you clip your own content, do you fall in the conflict radius with yourself? No, you don't. But I always warn people that clips from your long forms are boring, typically. They need to be their own story, their own setup, their own punchline, that sort of thing. Not storytelling, but you know what I mean? It has to have its own value in it. And they rarely do. But, I mean, I know you're a good creator, so let's take a look.
Last time when I bought these, I bought them on Amazon and it was like $12 a skein. Cool. Why is it like $30 a skein now on Amazon? No. Your girl did some internet sleuthing. I had to go to the third page of Google. What? And I found a place in Quebec that sells the yarn that I needed and I got it shipped to me. And I believe it was $14 a skein. Last time.
That's a clip? That's a fucking short on its... That's a... Wow! Damn, girl. every time you submit something, I'm impressed. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that's a clip. It seems so perfect. It seems like you filmed it for a short. So hopefully I answered your question. Holy shit, man. Everything you do is freaking awesome. 220,000 views. Son of a bitch. I don't have anything to say about it. Honestly, you know what you're doing with shorts. So as long as there's there's satisfaction at the end, you've given them something. Here, you gave them a full story. If you had not ended that story, if you didn't tell us what happened or what you did about it, then it would be a problem. But you already know what you're doing, so I got nothing to say. Very, very good. All right, this one is Big Mayo Nation. Is it too dark for YouTube? I feel like the duct tape at the end might be going too far. What? All right, let's take a look.
What happened to good manners? I mean, when you sneeze and I say, bless you, you say thank you, not who are you? What are you doing in my house? What?
Okay. I think that I think it's fine, by the way. I think the delivery would have been so...
What happened to good manners?
Right after that, if you took the tape and you put it over and then it transitioned to something new, I think you're going to have a little bit of a drop-off between second 2 and second 4 while you wait to say the next thing right here.
I mean, when you...
There's just like this little break, and I think people are waiting to see something happen with the tape, and then nothing happens, and they just kind of move on. But that's me being picky. I still think this is a really strong visual hook.
You sneeze, and I say, bless you. You say, thank you. Not, who are you?
Yeah, and honestly, it's just the delivery. It's just a little slow, but outside of that, dude, it's a really good idea. And, yeah, so if I were like, whatever happened to manners? And then I put it over, and maybe, I don't know what I would do after that, how I would transition to it. Maybe I just leave it dark and have the words sit there instead. I don't know. I would play with it, but it's a really good one. I think it's totally fine. Don't think it's too dark. It's silly. Why did my last video do pretty bad? I guess it's still new, but looking worse than others. This format works wonders. It's fine. Is it fine to keep doing the same format? Always. Yeah. As long as you're not repeating the same information.
Who is the smartest animatronic in each FNAF game?
I'd leave because it's so fucking loud. Wow. I can't hear you because the booms.
The smartest animatronic in FNAF 1 is Bonnie. The smartest animatronic in FNAF 2 is Withered Foxy. The smartest animatronic in FNAF 3 is Daddy Goontrap. The smartest animatronic in FNAF 4 is Night.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do fine, honestly. Everything else is...
Who is the smartest animatronic in each FNAF?
I mean, maybe that's just me thinking it's too loud, but that's it. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it will do well. How long ago did you post it? 22 hours? 16? Yeah, I think it's still gonna do fine. Trust the process, man. This is... You say it's not looking good, but also, how long ago was the other one? This was the one that I started giving advice on. And I pointed out what did well. And then you got 123,000, 156,000, and now you're doing 16,000. You've improved after the big revelation of simplicity, right? So what you're worried about is that something's different about this one. I think it's fine outside of the loudness, but...
Who is the stinkiest animatronic in each...
Yeah, see, I can hear you here because you're yelling over it. That's like the only difference. It's funny that it's stinkiest. When you say smartest, maybe it's because the descriptor is a little too normal, adult, whatever, but you say skinniest, you say stinkiest. These are funnier, right? So maybe that's the angle. Maybe that's part of the format that you're missing here. But I still think this is going to do well. Just give it time. Okay, let's go back to the normies. The regulars. Number 126. Yeah, there we go. Is this type of content recommended to do as of today? Recommended? Let's see. I don't see anything. Let's see. Let's see what this last one is.
What if one soldier could stop an entire army? Meet the...
I think it's fine. Maybe the...
White Death.
Yeah, so your slideshow thing is a little too fast. If I'm gonna watch something about the White Death, give me time to see what the White Death looks like, right? It's just so fast, and if you could use your voice, it would give it a bit more of an edge. That's it. That's really it. I mean, I think it's fine, but remember, the stuff that you're saying, make sure it's not already on YouTube. If it is, then you're gonna fall into the conflict radius of the whatever one went viral. To avoid that, add your own thoughts, your own research, your own opinions. Not everything is on YouTube. People think it is. It's not. It's not. Just don't ask AI for the ideas. That's really that's the trap that a lot of people fall into. Make your own ideas. This is an original idea. I haven't seen anyone else do this type of video in my niche. My question is, how do I improve my swipe rate? 26% of people. Okay. Okay, I get it. So it's like a... Yeah, okay. Throw on the Jeopardy shit. So, you, people swipe away because they don't know what the fuck is happening. I didn't know what's happening. Alright, watch. I make a good... Does my teammate A hit the... Understand the problem? Okay. Let's move on. Because I don't know what's going on. You're not making it very clear what this format is. Alright. Let's move on. Number 71. I have a bunch of questions. Very, very clear you have a bunch of questions. Let's see this first.
Around watching the bomb. Okay. Might be able to wall bang him. No, like just have to, like just.
Okay, there's too much going on. I don't understand the point of the video from the pitch. Like, I don't get it. It says best comms of all time. Number one, I don't know what that even means. So that's a problem.
Now there's a guy around watching the bomb. Okay. Might be able to wall bang him.
Now, you might want to explain it to me right now, but you can't explain it to your normal shorts viewer. So just keep that in mind. Best comms is not quite like, oh my god, that's so interesting. I have to figure out what this is. What's the best way for me to use shorts to get more long-form viewers? You're already doing it. You're doing clips of live streams. As long as your long-forms are live streams, it should work. Since I have to record everything myself, I don't always have crazy moments to upload every day. Then don't upload every day. I'm not sure if that can be helped. Any advice would be great. Okay, don't upload every day. Upload when it's good. The overall goal of the channel is to have a reliable fan base that can translate. That's everybody's goal. Yep. At this, should I do differently in my content to meet that goal? Make better content? At this point, I'm just starting. How long should I make my videos? My CTR and AVD are not great on my long-form videos. Okay, so you need to improve your thumbnails. 3%, that's what mine is. I think my content is good, but I don't have a fan base. I'm just getting bad stats right now. You're just making bad content, right? You just need to make better content. Don't worry about the stats so much. Worry about how can I improve. I've never thought, how do I get a better CTR? How do I get higher AVD? Stuff like that. Like, I need to learn how to make people watch my content. That's it. That's all I've ever looked into. And that's how I started obsessing over how to become a better creator. I started watching vidIQ, and then I got hired by them eventually. And it, like, I fell down this rabbit hole of improving content creation. I've never once looked at the algorithm as if it's the problem. So that's a trap a lot of people do fall into, and it's just not worth it. Don't approach content creation like you're a victim, because you're not. YouTube doesn't need to give you this opportunity. I'm sorry about aiming that at you. That really wasn't aimed at you. I just get a lot of, the algorithm hates me, and so I use you as a stepping off point to rant in general. Sorry. But yeah, let's take a look at your long form real quick. Okay, there's no, oh, yeah. Yeah, your thumbnails aren't interesting at all. They're like, I don't know what got hexed means. CS2 is a horror game. You need to work on contrast. Okay, here, look up vidIQ thumbnails, or thumbnail, I guess. And then watch this video that I made. 2025 guide to making YouTube thumbnails, top 15 questions answered. I used to do these thumbnail live streams on vidIQ, and I got the same questions over and over and over again. So I answered all of them. And once you get done with this video, watch it again and watch it again. And then you'll realize, wow, okay, now I know a lot about thumbnails. I know exactly what to do in them. You know, you got to create this curiosity out of them. So yeah, watch that and it should help you. Okay, that was a lot I gave. So I just got to move on now. Just got to move on. I do stop motion. What's the best way for me to do shorts and get subs from them? Let's see. Oh, this is a cool format. I think these little things where you, like this right here is so unique. I love that. I think the more creative solutions you come up with, the more of a community you're going to build. People will love to see that creativity. Dude, this is good. It's funny. So let me just pick on you a little bit. I think that if you're going to do a lower frame rate of something, stay consistent with it. You might think it's worth it to just like pause and then not update 4 or 5 frames until it switches to the next because it seems like Darth Maul didn't move a whole lot. But there's like this subconscious bad feeling you're giving viewers when you stop and the video keeps going. So if you're doing 8 frames per second, make sure to do 8 frames per second. Don't do 6 frames, 5 frames, 8, 6. You know, it's just that consistency, that momentum. It does matter when it comes to animation. See, like this froze for too long. This is really, really good. I'm curious, did you use PNGs? It doesn't look like a normal mask. It looks like it's like Photoshops. It's images. So yeah, that's really, really smart, man. I like this. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, there's like, you see some funkiness going on the side because he's like getting rid of things with paint. Like there's little stands here that aren't there anymore. Man, it's super smart. That one was a little more obvious. I love this, dude. This is so good. Everything about it just... Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe. I like this a lot. Oh, dude, and the smoke in the background. Oh my god, look at that. Like that dust. What is that, like cotton? That's so cool. Okay, so I do stop motion. What's the best way for me to do shorts and get subs from them? Honestly, what I said is the only thing that I think I could pick apart. You could try to do extend to the top and to the bottom, or put the Lego version on top. That just see what works better for you if you haven't done that already. I want to see what the popular ones are. Okay, that one is the most popular. Yeah, dude. Then do that format a little bit more. Do tomorrow or whenever you get the next one done, do the Lego on top and see how that feels. Make sure the frames are consistent, and I just can't wait to see what you do next, man. Very, very cool. Number 43. Okay, I was just making sure that my audio was fine. I'm curious what this is. I gotta back up to see what Scale Train was saying. Did you see the new vidIQ vid, John, or vidIQ vid on how to shorts hook? Need visual, audio, and text hook. Yeah, their video was essentially John's, just wondering if he knew. Yeah, I saw the video. I saw Dan's video. I thought it was really good. Just so you know, the triple hook idea it's something, it's not mine. It's just how marketing works for short form content. It's not something that anybody owns, really. It's just there are 3 types of hooks. It's kind of just like nobody owns a fact. You know what I mean? Like blue and yellow make green. Is that right? And so somebody discovered it and then they own it and nobody else can talk about it. Like that's just kind of where it's at. So if they started saying the triple hook, that was the thing that I called it, then I'd be like, hey, I made that up. But because it's Dan, he would never do something intentionally like that. I don't even know if he watches the stuff, but Dan and I, we're friends. We talk all the time. So it's, yeah, no biggie there. Yeah, I've seen a couple other gurus talk about 3 hooks. Like I've seen some on Instagram. I think Callaway has talked about it too. It's just, yeah, it's just one of those things. All right. So no issues. This is Plus Ultra. Can a short do better if it's really short? It can do worse, that's for sure. My most viewed was 6 seconds AI slop. I'm trying more in real life now. Okay. Well, don't fall for the slop thing.
We're having a quality sale today on Plus Ultra. That's right, a quality sale that looks like a bar. We're having
Okay, well, you got to make interesting content. I mean, this is nothing, right? You didn't say anything. Make your own dynamic text boxes in real life.
We're having a quality sale
I guess I don't understand it.
today on Plus Ultra. That's right, a quality sale that looks like a bar.
That looks like a bar. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this means. Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, this guy. Dude. I know what you need to do. It's just up to you if you want to do it. You need to be a personality. Like you do this AI stuff. You're experimenting with a lot of different things, but you have the look and feel of a celebrity. And I don't know how to explain that, but this dude looks like freaking Mel Gibson's son or something. And so you play guitar, you do a lot of stuff. Like, be you. Be genuinely you. Do funny stuff. People will watch it. People will follow you. You are an internet personality. I think you need to be on camera more, dude. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. Unless this isn't you. If this isn't you, then I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dave. Most of my friends call me Paul because...
Now I'm confused. Was that the same voice as this one?
We're having a quality sale today on Plus Ultra. That's right, a quality sale that looks like a bar.
Now I don't know what the hell's going on. Should I start a new channel? I don't know. I don't even know who you are at this point. That's you? The voice is you in this one?
We're having a quality sale today on Plus Ultra. That's right, a quality sale that looks like a bar.
It just does not sound like the guy that I just watched.
Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dave. Most of my...
Okay, well, whatever. Maybe it's because you're closer to the mic. Anyway, that's all you... All right, yeah. I'd become an internet personality. Do funny stuff. Do what you think is funny. Like, explore your creativity. But you being on camera is your strongest asset, I believe. And so, if you want to start a new channel, yeah, you can. I mean, you would come out swinging. Just have a really good idea and start with that one. And I think you'd come out swinging. Because all the other stuff, YouTube is just confused right now. Handsome fella.
Nothing on this side. I have 4 boxes on my side.
Okay. Let me get that hook.
Nothing on this side. I have 4 boxes on my side.
Okay, then give them to me.
I got 1. Oh, I get 2. I have 2 boxes on my side.
All right, then I want them.
What? That's a rip-off! No!
I am so confused about what's happening here.
I have nothing on this side.
I think you're lying.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I kind of understand it. I don't play the game, so I'm a little lost.
No!
Oh my god.
No! What the heck is this? It's time to fight! No.
Okay.
It'll be 3 shots. No! I have...
It's a mini game. Okay. And they lie at each other and they can trust. I've seen this done on Minecraft, I think, where you tell the person, this is where you fall. Or the lava's right under you or whatever. It's like the Minecraft videos. Okay, so I'm on that. I understand it now.
I have nothing on this side.
You have nothing on this side, but you clearly have a bunch of stuff. All right, yeah. So that makes sense. The hook makes sense.
I have 4 boxes on my side.
So you're lying there.
Okay, then give them to me.
Is this the guy? See, that's where I'm confused. It seems like he's talking to you, but this is it?
I got 1. Oh, I get 2.
Okay, so he crossed over because he believed you, right? And then you get... Man, honestly, I don't think you're hitting a problem here for people that watch Brawl Stars. But anybody that... Or people that play it, but anybody that doesn't play, I think they'll be confused as shit with whatever's happening. I don't know how to go about explaining it or showing it in a different way because I don't know what's happening. But it seemed to do okay, right? 32,000. This might be something problem. I don't know. Yeah, so you're giving away shit. That might be an issue that's going to catch you up. It's kind of like people giving away Robux. It's just YouTube doesn't like it. You can do call to actions to your website and stuff, but if there's gifts involved, then it's a little bit more risky. Because people do sweepstakes and giveaways for subscribers, and it falls into that as an issue. Okay, so it seems like you know what you're doing. I'm not going to go too into detail on how you're presenting your content, but I will say that a couple of things you can do are experiment with different games, like different formats. You said looking for feedback on these types of shorts, like things I do to clarify in my other shorts, analytics. Okay, let me watch a popular one and see if I understand what the hell's going on, okay?
My brawler is Mortis. My brawler is Miko.
Okay, now I know what those characters are.
Okay, Miko, why don't you go ahead and jump over the spike thing for me? Okay, sure.
Okay, now I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, so it's really just Brawl Stars viewers. So I don't think the format's all bad. I don't really know how to improve on that, but what I can say is you can experiment with others, and Brawl Stars is kind of inherently limited sometimes. How long ago was this?
Is your brawler Trunk?
Was it after January 29th? Yeah. So dude, honestly, you seem like you're at the top of the game on Brawl Stars. If you're getting over 1 million views, then you're one of the top creators, because like Brawl Stars, Fortnite, Minecraft, other game, I don't know. They're all Roblox. They're all kind of limited because they're so saturated. This one, I can't tell you anything, man. It seems like you're doing exactly what you need to do. The only tip I can say is make more content. It seems to be working for you. Every third or fourth one is probably going to hit pretty hard. So if you are looking to make revenue and stuff like that, just keep creating and create a bunch. Yep. Okay, I got to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so let's do this thing. Cool. All right. All right, let's move on to the next one.
This is day one of trading and fixing vehicles from Marketplace until I get a 250 dirt bike. You
Holy shit, what a hook.
might wonder, we're starting with a...
Although the text probably could be more easier to read. Like the contrast is bad.
This is day one of trading and fixing vehicles from Marketplace until I get...
Right here. The one with the black background works, but go for a sans serif font like Roboto, Arial, Montserrat, Enter, that sort of thing. Let me just show you what I mean since I can type it right here. Let's just do text and then text. So, text. I keep saying text, but I write test. All right, and then we have a background color. We'll do black. Okay, so this works, and I would do like a little bit of a bolder, like Arial bold, or yeah, Arial extra bold. Yeah, that works. So something like that. Actually, you know what? That's not bold enough. It's not good enough. Let's do Gil Sans. Yeah, I like that. So something along those lines. I'm not the biggest fan of the font, but that or white with black background. Yeah, or white background with black font, that sort of thing. I always like yellow background, black font. That's been working ever since Colin and Samir started doing it. So yeah, that really helps. But when you have just black sans or black serif font, it's too thin to read. There's like too many swirls. Like when it's fancy, it's hard to read from far away. And then because there's no contrast to the back, it's very difficult to... Yeah, I can't read what that is. S111. Yeah, so yeah, you got the idea. Anyway, let's move on.
Get a 250 dirt bike. You might wonder, we're starting with a 1983 Honda ATC 110cc three-wheeler. Is a pretty easy start. Well, actually, this is not the first trade. I first started with 2 junk frame mini bikes and 1 working mini bike, and I traded that up to a yard cart. And the guy who gave me the yard cart also gave me an extra Predator onto the deal. From there, I traded up to this Honda ATC three-wheeler. This thing is...
God, if you had the forethought to get footage of all the trades and stuff, this would have been a so much better video. And I know that you probably know that because of you've got the footage afterward on some of the other stuff. So, dude, that's all you got to do for the next one. Just make sure you're always getting footage. That would really, really help instead of just showing pictures. I can tell that you knew, man, I really wish I got the footage.
Absolutely.
You're a great storyteller, man.
Sick, but it does need some work. The pull cover wasn't even bolted on when I got it. The bolts were missing for the pull cover. The shifter was stripped out and the brakes were broken, and there's some cosmetic issues. Now,
holy shit, this is good.
Planning to get the pull start on in this episode, but after I installed the pull start started not winding back.
Obstacle. God, dude.
Which either means the inside of the pull start spring is unwound or the pull start is broken. So I bought some new parts, and unfortunately, as I was taking it apart, the spring on the inside broke, so I couldn't get this.
You want to know how somebody's a good storyteller? When you don't give a shit about what they do, but you care about the story, you care about the obstacle that they got. I don't know what he's talking about, but I feel like I do. He's showing me all the issues. He's showing me the stuff that he has to overcome. Dude, what a storyteller. Oh my God. Showing, not telling. Man, I can't believe, like, you use such a good font at the end here. Like, that's it. You said
You might wonder, we're starting with
you want to get to a certain dirt bike. I want to see what that looks like. Why is it so important? Show me that at the beginning.
this is day one of trading and fixing vehicles from Marketplace until I get a 250 dirt bike.
Okay, let me open hookbomb real quick. I want to show you something. I'll just bring it on screen for a second. Let me get out of this stuff. This one right here.
This is an indestructible.
So I think it would be cool if you had something along the lines of icons that could represent what your trade ups were. Like, and I know it might be so many that it extends off screen, but you could have it roll over to the next part, right? Or they're just blurry and then you make them roll into the unblurred area. Something along those lines. Give me a sequence of time. You know what I mean? That would really make the story pop. It would make me understand where I was in the story too. That's the whole purpose of these. They're just little icons, but I know what's going on. Shorts viewers, they never know what's going on. You have to hold their hand the whole time, right? And so when you show footage, that's hand holding. When you show the issue, that's hand holding. You're taking me through the story like I'm a baby, and you have to.
We're buying a whole new Polestar.
Like, dude, bad spring. Oh, okay. I didn't know, but now I do.
Spring, so we're buying a whole new Polestar, and in the next episode we're gonna be putting it on, and we'll be doing some other stuff.
Fuck yeah, I'm subscribing. So good, so good. Man, I have a ton of dirt bike stuff in the hookbomb. I love for you to see it. There's so much dirt bike stuff. It's insane. And skiing too. There's a lot of skiing. There's another. Okay, anyway, let's move on, man. That's all I have to give you. I'm sorry I don't have more. You deserve so much more. Very, very good. Please be in the Discord. I want to see where you go from here. Number 45. I think I already picked 45. Can I sell this channel? You know what? I'm not interested in helping people do that. I'm interested in helping creators. Real creators like this guy. Not people that want to just like turn YouTube into real estate.
1% of people knew that time moves faster on mountains. When you are on top of a mountain, you're slightly farther from Earth's gravity than someone at sea level, referring to general relativity, discovered by Albert Einstein. Before Einstein.
Okay, I don't mind so much the AI animation stuff. It's honestly, I think it's because the voice seems real. It feels right.
1% of people knew that time moves faster on mountains. When you are on top of a mountain, you're slightly farther from Earth's gravity than someone.
Is this person still here or did they get banned? When are you releasing Hookbomb? Oh, they're still here. I saw that you kept asking the same question, so I just avoided it. But now I'm glad you're here. So, is this your voice, Zesty?
At sea level, referring to general relativity.
That's you? Okay, so it's not my voice?
Relativity, discovered by Albert Einstein.
If anybody wants to know the inside joke, watch the stream from Monday.
Before Einstein, scientists like Isaac Newton thought gravity was a force that pulls objects together. Einstein said something different. Gravity is the bending of space and time. Massive objects bend space-time, and that bending is what we experience as gravity. So the stronger the gravity, the slower time passes.
Okay, I got that, but what were you saying before? I feel like we had a different topic.
Time moves faster on mountains.
Oh, okay. All right. There's a lot of confusion here, and you need to fix your script. That's like it. That's all you got to do. You got to fix your script. So you need to understand how stupid people are. Number one. And then you need to understand how to tell them what the theory of relativity is to where they can understand it. So this would be a really good idea. Turn the volume up. Really? Again? Is it down again? What are you talking about? Oh, his volume? Okay. So, I only saw that one comment. Is the volume really an issue still? Okay, that sounds like something that came from AI. 1% of people knew that time moves faster on mountains. So yeah, it's confusing the way that it's said. But honestly, I don't think AI would write that because of how confusing it is. 1% of people knew that time. Like it seems like human error to me, that writing. But you could ask AI, here's what I wrote. How can I explain it like it's 5? And then it says, okay, here's the detail that you need to write. And then you fucking rewrite it. Don't take what it said and use that as your script. Please don't, because that'll ruin it. That's how tokens work, and it's not great. So that's a hook you made. Okay, yeah, it makes sense because it's confusing as shit. 1% of people knew that time.
1% of people knew that time moves faster on mountains.
When? Why? In what situation is this relevant, right? Like back in 1996, 1% of people knew. Okay, now I understand the context. But 1% of people knew. When? What? Like in what situation? If you say 1% of people, only 1% of people know this fact, now it's different, right? Is this it doesn't seem like a language barrier issue either, because it sounds like you shouldn't have one.
When you are on top of a mountain, you're slightly farther from Earth's gravity than someone at sea level.
Yeah, you need to adjust your hook the way it's written. An easy one is, did you know that blank, right? All right, or even stronger, I bet you didn't know that blank. Or 1% of people don't know this. And then you continue. That's it. Right? You don't have to like dive into the mountain thing right then and there. Only 1% of people actually know this. And then when you're on top of a mountain, blah 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 blah. Like that's it. That's the hook issue there. Because then you jump into something different, and it's not about mountains anymore. It's a little confusing.
Earth's gravity than someone at sea level, referring to general relativity.
You jump way ahead here. Imagine trying to explain this to a 4th grader. Where did they get lost? They're still on the mountain, right? It's just, you really need to simplify. We have somebody here, he would ask himself, am I from the 1%? Yeah. So if you word it like, only 1% of people know this. Yeah, then people ask. They want to know if they're smart or not, basically. There are other ways to arrange that, and with hookbomb, you'll be able to go through these. This would probably be in education, or yeah, probably in education. And so you just watch a bunch of different ones, and then maybe, like, I don't know, maybe one would work for you since it's education. There's a lot of different ones though. There's animation and stuff like that too. But anyway, you would find a hook in there that might work better for you if it's just a fact or storytelling.
People knew that time moves faster on mountains. When you are on top of a mountain, you're slightly farther from Earth's gravity than someone at sea level, referring to general relativity, discovered by Albert Einstein.
Yeah, all this stuff is like irrelevant to explaining simply. Like Albert Einstein, relativity, blah 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 blah. Yeah, imagine if a kid gets bored, you lost the shorts viewer. That's it. So a 4th grader, whenever they get bored, that's when you need to fix it. So really, it's all about the scripts, man. This really comes down to the idea. First off, when you come up with an idea, think, how am I going to explain this to a 4th grader? That's all you got to do. And if the idea is the theory of relativity, that's going to be a tough one to pull off. So just consider that. Curious Rondel is one guy that had to like grasp simplicity and he's doing really, really good at it now. But it takes practice. That's it though. I think that's it. Curious if this niche, confused if this niche would get me 10 million views. AI slop gets so many views. Yeah, don't focus on other shit. That's it. You're fine. Just keep working at it. Honestly, yeah, you were doing some slop beforehand. Maybe that's catching you up a little bit because you were doing something ranking and then, yeah. Honestly, if one blew up and you got 20 million views, you might be able to get monetized. Just keep using your voice, make sure that you're writing the scripts and keep working at the scripts. Put the work in. Learn how to hook. Learn how to write scripts because ranking niche won't carry anybody into their career, but learning how to write will. learning marketing, that's a useful skill for your life. Okay, I got to move on. Sorry, I spent a lot of time on that one. Number 107. Okay.
Did you know?
Nope. Jesse Pinkman was never supposed to make it this far. Oh yeah, everybody knew that. Well, most people knew that.
Bad was first written. Jesse was planned as a short-term character.
Yeah. Did you know that Mike was an improvised character because Bob Odenkirk, the guy who plays Saul, he couldn't make it to watch Jane die, so they put Mike in there or to help clean up that situation. So they sent Mike instead. He was hired specifically for that, and then he just became a main character and on Better Call Saul too. I just learned that yesterday. Very fresh fact in my mind.
Basically someone to help kickstart Walter White's journey and then be written out. But something unexpected happened. The chemistry between Aaron Paul and Brian...
Yeah, so the only problem with this one here is it's been done to death. I've heard this so many times on YouTube. And the reason that it's a problem is because wherever you got this idea from might be the same thing that's giving everybody else Breaking Bad ideas. And so they did it first. That's a problem. So what can you add to this fact to make it yours? Okay, is there anything? It's just a problem of conflict radius here. Let's see.
Albuquerque, New Mexico almost never became the home of Breaking Bad. When Vince Gilligan first pitched the show.
One way to get around this is to stay up on, like, for instance, did you know the home in Breaking Bad just sold? It just went on market. Like, that's something that many people don't know. And it's just because it's new, right? So you could be the first person to make a video about that, or it just got bought. And then you could make a joke like, I wonder how many people throw pizzas on the top or whatever. So that's what I would do. I would keep up with everything Breaking Bad that people haven't heard about, because these basic facts, they're basic.
Brian Crane.
I'm telling you this stuff assuming you know what the conflict radius is, but just in case you don't, there's a reason that you can't say the same stuff as anybody else. This right here, this algorithm update could make you viral today. Watch that, or watch this one. It kind of explains it too, the turtle circle. And yeah, that'll explain why repeated information doesn't do well. You'll get limited. You like if it's somewhat transformative, you'll get up to 30,000 views, but then you'll get limited. So yeah, make sure you're adding something new. Be the first person to say something. Yep, okay. Let's move on. You're goddamn right. How can I get more views to my long form videos as well as shorts?
Did you know?
That's not the... Sorry, one sec. Stop using AI to create all your shit. That should help. This is at least a little bit better, but it just...
Is it possible to be the luckiest?
Yeah, you're just kind of falling into... I mean, number one, try to at least hide that you're not putting effort into it. This has the Grok watermark in it, for God's sake. Yeah, YouTube can easily see that no effort went into it. So, I'm going to move on. I don't need to waste time on this. You guys don't want me to waste time on it. It is what it is. Unfortunately, for the Stick channel or whatever, there's just... You need to put effort into your content. There, a couple videos will help. Jump in the Discord. People can help guide you. Like, the Discord has blown up ever since I released that video, and the stuff people are saying in there, for the most part, is true. Like, some of it's the stuff I've said, some of it's true. Like, I don't know. They're very good at answering questions in there right now. You won't find much misinformation, is what I'm saying. This one, I don't know. Give me a sec. Okay. I could bring this on. I wasn't sure what the inspiration was and so it didn't make sense to me. All right, so what they said here is text. I've been posting videos for like 6 months. I have 5 channels, but the ones I think have potential are these 3, which are basically the same but in different languages. You've been posting these so often, and you have 5 channels of this. I'm going to assume that you're not drawing this. This is just AI art. Like, you're not making this art, right? Because otherwise, how do you have the time to do it all? It's just not what... Yeah, okay, this one's definitely AI. Because, like... it's not even art. It's... you make AI drawn thumbnails. Oh my god, dude. Ridiculous. Okay, so... it's other people's footage that you're putting subtitles on. Alright, so it's slop. Alright, it took a little while to get there, but let me just read what you say here. As you can see, I take inspiration from Infy's diary. I don't know what that is, but you take inspiration from every other channel that takes people's footage. When I watch my own video, I don't feel like, damn, that's interesting or something. Why should someone else? I believe that I have good communication skills and a good voice. That wasn't...
This woman was very worried about her kitten.
You do have a good voice. If that's your voice, that is good. Man, it's really, really good. And you're wasting your fucking effort on bullshit.
He vomited everything he ate and seemed to be in a lot of pain whenever he...
Yeah. You're a coattail creator right now. It means that you require other people to create content before you can create yours. Those are people that I don't help. I help real creators. That's the deal. This says auto-dubbed.
Was very worried about her kitten.
Is that your voice? Now I'm confused, man. Anyway, I like that voice, whether it's you or not, but yeah. If you can create your own content, or you can offer opinion, something like that, this is just not commentary. You're just saying what's happening in a video, right? You're putting these together and saying, hey, here's what happened, even though people can kind of already see that. So that's the problem. If you have more to add to this, feel free. You can jump in the Discord. Open the 3 dots. What about it? Audio track English.
É que hoje ele tá saudável.
Okay, so it's very similar, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I don't have anything else to say, really. Until you make your own content, until you film your own stuff or something. Yeah, got nothing. I hate to do that. I hate to brush people off. Like, that's really the problem here, is I want people to come to the stream, and if they don't know, I should be able to help guide them. But it's so overwhelming. The low barrier bullshit is so overwhelming that I can't be the nice motivator guy to every single person, because then I don't get to help the people that I'm trying to help. And it's just tough, man. I don't know how to find that middle ground, you know? Okay.
This is day 1 of trade.
Damn. I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad to see him again. Okay, this one. Fixed my visual clutter. How can I improve my hooks? They seem to be the main issue. Only had one short. The one before this had above 80. Okay, I don't pay attention to stuff like that. Pacing, style, personality, yada yada is good. Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that.
If you ever find yourself somehow in
Oh, it's you. Okay. I didn't recognize the name.
prison, here's what you should do if you want to escape. So first things first, you're gonna...
This right here definitely sets it up for me to understand the story. Your hook in front of the...
If you ever find yourself somehow in prison, here's what...
Actually, you know what? I get it now, because it was on the laptop.
If you ever find yourself
I guess I'm not so sure what to look at right here, but it's not that bad. If you ever find yourself somehow in prison, maybe when I write, and you don't have to do this, but when I write, I would remove somehow, because what's the point? What is it adding?
somehow in prison, here's what you should do if you want to escape. I saw first.
If you ever find yourself in prison, here's how to escape. That's exactly how I would write it, because that's exactly what a 4th grader would understand, right? Any extra word is one word too much.
Things first, you're gonna start pissing everywhere, blood.
What the fuck is going on? Okay.
This is so your cell attracts bear ants, yeah?
Then you're gonna exchange some of your prison foods to the ants to help you escape. So they're gonna unite and go to the head chief's office and steal his keys, but while they're at it, they're also gonna steal his donut too. Then the ants are gonna give you the key and the donut, and you're gonna bust out of the cell. But you still have to exit the building, so you're gonna go up to each cell and be like, hey bro, guess what? Then they're gonna be like,
oh, what the fuck you want, yeah?
And you're gonna be like, chicken bar, boom, and then they all turn into chickens and start screaming like, so the guards are gonna come in and be like, what incarnation is going on in here? That's when you escape the building while they're distracted, but you still gotta climb this big ass fence. So the ants are gonna form a giant bridge for you to climb, but at the end of the bridge it's the head chief, and he's gonna be like, you can't leave when I'm in charge.
I suck your mum, fam.
So now you've escaped, but now every officer is chasing you down. But it's okay because you've still got your ant army.
Psych!
Because Pixar announced they're making a Bug's Life too, so they dip on your ass, man. But it's okay because you take the donut from before and throw it in the opposite direction. So the police start chasing it and boom, you're free. So you go to a Tesco for a celebratory Red Bull, but
man's getting robbed still, so got to phone his ass, blood.
if you ever find yourself some
So, I think you're a fucking genius. Okay, let's just see what you said, because like now things are starting to make a little bit of sense. I fixed my visual clutter, I think. I don't know. I don't even know now. There was nothing that was difficult to watch, I'll say that. How can I improve hooks? Seems to be my main issue. Maybe that's the only thing. Maybe the in front of the laptop to start is a little difficult, but it does kind of set it up to, it sets up the expectation. I had one before this that had above the swipe rate. Yeah, you said that doesn't matter. So, because pacing style and personality is good. I agree. Adding more personality won't equal more success in this case. I agree. You got that down. I agree. Outside of a better hook, what would you recommend I improve? I gotta be honest, dude. I wouldn't change anything. This is such a unique. I mean, holy shit! It is long. It is dopamine on crack, and it just keeps going. And for a second, I was so focused on being guru guy that I forgot to enjoy content. And you took me out of that mindset and you made me enjoy it. Honestly, I think that just keep doing this. Just keep doing everything you're doing. People are going to start watching you like they watch Royal Pair. As long as you keep doing this exact thing. These crazy ass long stories. I mean, this was honestly the perfect length. Had it gone on any longer, I might feel like I'm wasting my day. But, oh man. Kids are gonna freak out over this. This is awesome. I mean, what's the view count here? 7,000? Nah, that's gonna blow the fuck up. That's gonna do super well. I think.
how in prison, here's what you should do if you want to escape.
I just make the hook, make the changes in the hook that I said when it comes to writing. Make sure the hook is as clear as possible. It doesn't have any extra words that don't matter. And then you have your interesting idea to start. Of course, it doesn't matter what the fucking idea is because by the end of the story, I forgot it anyway. But make sure it's interesting to start. Get people in there, and then it doesn't matter because you know you're going to go to Mars or whatever. Just keep creating. This is going to do so well. I didn't realize that's on screen. But yeah, this is going to do so well. If not this one, then one exactly like it with a different idea. Keep going. Keep doing this. This is super funny. I got nothing else to add, man. That's fucking insane. Jesus. I almost want to watch it again if that tells you anything. It's just I show speed clips. Why is my engagement low? It's not really your content. That's probably why. Am I in good shape? Well, speed is like in ultimate shape. Is it monetizable? No, it's not. It's not your content. So if you're in this and you're saying something about it, then yeah, it's monetizable. Are you in these?
You get $1,000.
No, you're not. I knew that, but no. So you're not adding anything to Speed's content. No, it's not monetizable. On YouTube. On WAP, you can monetize it. Just go, if Speed pays for WAP clips, I don't really want to promote it, but when I say WAP, this is what I'm talking about. People go on this, and some people, is it WAP.com? Is this right? Yeah, some people pay to have other people make clips for them. I don't know where the fuck it is. I don't know. It's somewhere. I thought it was. Anyway, yeah, some channels pay to have clips, and they pay you per 1,000 views or something like that. So, yeah, you can do that. You can pay for clips, or you can be a clipper, make money, but you can't do that on YouTube because it's not your content. The only way you can do it is if you're taking it from Twitch or something, but it won't be long before the original creator is like, hey, you know, I'm not giving you permission to do that. So, like somebody like Asmongold, he has his own clip channel. He pays somebody to do it, and then that channel makes money because he's not streaming directly onto YouTube. Yep. Okay. I know you want this, but the misspelling of bait was low-key good bait. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I put a crap load of bait in this one, I'm pretty sure. Because at the end, I misspelled bait. Then I pointed out a banana, and people are going to wonder why. And then I had, yeah, Donkey Kong Meow. It was like engagement bait times 1,000 at the end there. Yeah, you know what? That short it tells how I write my stories. That's a really good one to watch. Okay, I'll do another here. Number 132. Man, these streams are like a emotional roller coaster. Okay, what? Failing. Oh, okay. Okay. I got it. All right. This looks like somebody that actually creates. So let's see here. I'm going to make this bigger so it's easier for you guys to see. Okay. So I did 30 days, 1 take 0 edits. Oh, 1 take 0 edits challenge. I invented myself. Yeah, that's great. That's a really good idea. So you can get comfortable in front of the camera, right? That's awesome. On day 37 out of 30, 1 take quick edits for another 30 days. Not really powerful. Just so you know, this isn't gonna like make you huge, right? People aren't so interested in the editing aspects, if you're good or not on camera. Like, that's a personal goal and that's great. But what you're saying in it matters, right? If you're saying something valuable, if you're telling a story, people will watch. But if you make the whole theme about editing and you getting better, people won't watch. They'll get confused about the point of the video and they'll move on. So I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about yet, but just keep that in mind, that if you want people to watch, stop making it about you. Okay, how can I continue my challenge so I can upload daily and my workload, but not be longer than 2 hours? So like a 2 hour, you don't want to be editing and working on it 2 hours a day is what you're saying, which is not totally, I mean, you can do it 30 minutes a day if you wanted. Do you have idea for next level? Yeah, sure. Let me watch one first and then we'll see where we got. This is ADHD Art Lab. Shorts and behind the scenes. Yeah, okay, so for the brand, I'm confused of what it is. Playground where I share ideas and discoveries. Okay, so honestly, this is more just like a test channel. I've seen these blow up by accident. People have just posted something raw and then it resonated and it went viral. But that is, I mean, that's something that can work. But right now it seems like you're learning more. Let me go to one more recent here. Day 34.
When I watched Mr. In Between and I got to the point where he got his therapy session and he argued that there is two kind of violence, and this type of violence that he exercise actually has a really good excuse, and he actually doing a favor to society. And at the moment when I watched this, I felt like I wish they would like make either the therapist a little bit smarter and understanding some stuff a little bit deeper, or they should probably make Ray to be more wise or self-aware. It was something that itched me inside. I would like it to be a little bit more deeper, but when I finished watching the show, I realized that it's probably is made by design, because whole show Ray wins every rhetoric argument.
Okay. All right. So, couple things. Your delivery it's not a problem. The edits that you're talking about are just simple cuts. I don't know if anybody noticed, but it's just main channel is empty now. I'm just assuming that it's the long forms you were talking about. I don't know if anybody noticed, but the edits he was talking about are just simple cuts. Like he cut out maybe an or maybe a space or whatever. That's totally fine. But so you might be overthinking the edits. That was like the only point I was trying to make. But this stuff that you're doing, like you're making it a theme of day number out of number, where people have to have previous information going in. Now, when that pops up on the shorts feed and I see day 34 out of 30 and I don't know what it's about, I'm not going to give it a chance. I'm not going to watch even a little bit, because I'm like, I feel alienated. You've left me out of the inside joke because you've put up this overlay, right? If it was gone and if it wasn't day number out of number and it was just you talking about Mr. In Between, if I like the show, I'm going to listen. Simple as that. The delivery of it seems more like a long form video. And I say that because shorts are like, give me a little bit of dopamine and I'll move on. Whereas long forms are deep dives into opinion. Really breaking down a show should be a long form. Like, I feel so long form from you. And yeah, because I just don't feel a whole lot of value in shorts when the delivery is the pace that it is. I would just do long form. Do long form on your ideas of this. And dude, you could just make them 30 seconds or a minute as long as they're wide. People still watch those too. Like Dolan Darkest, he makes what? 60 second videos, but they're not shorts. They're long form. And it's just a game playing and he's just talking. And that's it, right? That's all you got to do. So I don't know. Your delivery, your type of creator takes patience, and people go into the shorts feed without that patience. There's an expectation in the shorts feed of, here's dopamine, move the fuck on. Whereas yours are, here's some in-depth knowledge that has to be in the long form. In my opinion, that's where it's at. So there's a couple things that are just kind of turning me off, but if it's just you practicing, it is what it is, right? It just depends on your goal. If you're trying to blow this channel up, then do what I said. That's what I would do. And like I said, man, you're doing longer than what short should be. A minute 32, that's a perfect long form. Totally fine. You don't need this overlay. You don't need the game about it. Like, it's good. You don't even need to do challenges. You're already good enough. Fucking get started. All right, let's move on. Good to see real creators. Oh, this person's email is banned me at gmail.com. So this one short went viral and it was one of my lowest effort videos, but the others with my voice and quick cuts are stuck at 30K. So that makes me confused. Maybe you can let me know if it's quality thing or something else. I don't know. Let's see what the deal is here. so this is the one that did well. I'm visiting the villager with mending. Okay. So I don't know what mending is, but a lot of people probably do, and it makes sense. I understand what to expect. Just chill. Where's the villager? I know exactly where to look. Yeah, okay, so that one's, it's clear what went there. It's one of your lowest effort videos. You need to learn that that doesn't matter. A good video is a good video. The amount of time you put into a video does not equal the amount of results you'll get from it at all. It never does, honestly. If this should teach you anything, it should teach you to put less effort in your shit. Okay. That doesn't mean be lazy, though. So that one hit 4.9 million, and then this is the next one. Going to visit my e-chest. Number one, I don't care because it's yours. It's something about you. It's not relevant to the viewer at all. I know what a villager is, and with mending, I don't know what that is, but I don't play the game. But it's relevant, right? This is going to visit my e-chest. Number one, I don't know if people know what that is. If they don't, then you've alienated them. They're not going to continue watching. It's just like, why? So that could be why. I'm just not really curious. I'm assuming it's a chest. E-chest, anybody? And then what? It never... Did you get there? See, you're at the villager here, right? Is this an e-chest? Is that what we're looking at? We can't see. Oh, I'm so sorry, guy. Yeah, so here is what he showed before. This is the villager. It just, you know the song, but he starts really far away and then he travels and he eventually finds the villager with mending, whatever that means. And so, yeah, like, the end. I'm satisfied. What's e-chest, though? You still can't see? Or am I just behind? Ender chest. Okay. So that means like something you can visit or... Okay. Okay, so you guys would know more than me, right? It's Ender chest. I got that now. But you would know more than me. Is it as interesting as Villager with mending? Does e-chest really make you think, oh, I have to see that? It's one of the most basic known blocks in Minecraft. Okay, that's fine. Just a chest, but really dark and greenish. Nope. Okay. So it's not as interesting. Is the Minecraft villager with mending more interesting? No? Villager over e-chest, that's what, yes. Okay, they're saying yes. Okay, all right, that's the point I was trying to make. It's just inherently more of an interesting idea. Now, when I let bro pick out the mod for our world. Okay, now this is a different format. Honestly, just go back to the other format and try to think of something that people really have to stick around to see. Something like they're not used to seeing. That's it, right? If you said going to visit my villager with herpes or something, you know what I mean? Like they don't know what that is. Okay, let me just move on. Okay. All right.
This
Epstein. I mean, that might make them interested to stick around to see what that means. Going to visit St. James Island. Okay, he set a trap for the charger thief at work.
Guy's coworker kept...
Oh, it's just AI stuff. So their question was, why do my shorts seem to plateau at 1,000 views? And it's just... This is...
Coworker
grabbed it, the whole thing stuck to their hand like glue. They spent the
It's just not. That's why, right? Yeah. That would be a good one. Even if you said going to visit my girlfriend in Minecraft, people would stick around to understand, like, what, okay, I wonder if it's really a girl. I wonder if it's really a person, right? Like, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's something that they built. People have to stick around to understand what that is, because it doesn't make sense, you know? So it could be a person, it could be a creeper, for all they know. They need to stick around to find out. There's your next viral one, going to visit my girlfriend in Minecraft, and do the same format, and then end up with something funny. Please don't make it an animal, okay? But yeah, you get the idea. Okay, why do my shorts seem to plateau after 1,000 views? It's just because there's no effort going into it. I gotta move on. No effort, just prompts. Is my channel just bad, or did I do something wrong? Maybe both. Let's see.
This level took me an hour to finish.
No, it's fine. Let's see. Ultra hard level, but so good.
There's a resilience level.
Okay, so it's the language is different. First of all, you have subtitles that's in a different language. Is this auto dubbed? Yeah, that's why. Okay. I always forget to look at that. Let's see.
Ce niveau m'a pris 1 heure pour le terminer. On a un niveau de Rexilius qui est très compliqué, mais ultra bien.
Yeah. So it's tough for me to judge because it's not in English, but so that's not the problem. I don't know. It's tough for me to say what French people like, right? I know how marketing works in America. I know what appeals to the average American. I also know that there's, you know what, I'm not going to say. Let's just say that you have to simplify things here, right? So I don't know if it's the same, like in Germany, you don't have to. You can be a little more nuanced with the way that you say things, and people get it. They understand. They don't have to put little warnings on things that are obvious in Germany. And so here it's different. You know, you have to really spell it out for people. And so I'm just stating facts. I'm not stating any opinions. This is just what exists. And so here I don't know the best way to lead you marketing wise, because I don't know what your culture is like. I can listen to the English delivery, but there's not much I can give you. I can say that your captions are too low, right? They're getting involved with the text down there. That's a problem. Actually, I need to resize this, but you get the idea. Right there and right there. Okay, so yeah, it looks a little different here because we're on desktop, but when you're looking at a phone, that's where your caption sits, right? So I tell people to put the caption a little higher, like that, and then whatever I'm focused on is the eye line, and that's where you have your game, and that's perfect. Outside of that, there's not much else I can help, okay? Apologies. Just started my channel 36 days ago. Probably think it's doing fine. And I think that it's doing fine as it's a new channel. Let's see. It's just a clip channel. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just a clip channel, or it's an edits channel or something. When people do this stuff, I always ask what's the goal. And if the goal is money, then start a new channel. Do something else. Because you're not going to make a ton of money off of IPs, right? There are other ways to do it, but I'm not going to go into it because it's not really worth it anymore. People used to circumvent the system music-wise, but it doesn't work anymore. So, yeah, I don't know how to help you here. It's a clip channel. That's all I can say. It's a movie clip channel. Taking clips from movies and putting them on YouTube.
If you've played Stardew Valley, there's a secret that most players never discover. And it's actually kind of disturbing. You probably think it's just a chill farming game. Relaxing, peaceful, nothing weird going on. But hidden in the game, there are events that almost no one triggers. There's one in particular, where if you meet very specific conditions, you can see something that feels complete.
Okay, well, there's the interesting part. Just focus on the thing that you can see, like this hidden thing or whatever. All the other stuff is just extra detail. All that said, the AI voice is kind of pushing me off. I'm just like, not quite sure if a human made this. That's the risk you take with AI voices, right? You put it on there. Now I don't know whether to take any of it seriously. And so people ask me all the time, well, what if I do regular visuals with an AI voice? Sure, it might work, but it still might confuse people. If I do, if I write the script, but I do AI voice and AI visuals, it could work, but it might confuse people. There's just, if it's not real, it's going to push some people away. That's just the risk you take. But that's it. I got to roll. I got some dinner to eat, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. Hook Bomb. We're going to release an alpha version of it on Friday, along with some other stuff. So be prepared. It's going to be awesome, okay? I will see you then. One sec. So he might skip to me. Guys, it's just random. It's randomly drawn, just so you know. Sorry, I just want to answer a few questions before I leave. Do you offer one-on-one channel reviews? I do coaching. I've booked it out this month because I've got so much other stuff to do. But yes, I do coaching. If you go to shorts.expert, you can see the coaching link and click on there. And yeah, if you want to. It's just a lot of stuff goes into it. So anyway, yeah, bye. Sorry guys, it's random. I can't pick everybody. There's always going to be a complainer.